Alright, so we're live here with the Formula Micros. Today at Track Loans. Yesterday we had a banger of a race in the Micros running on the oval. Today we go to the road course. So far we have a 8-car entry list. There might be a 9th one joining us, and Jake will probably pull off. We'll see what he does. Time is 5:09. We'll get going at 5:10. So we put the stream up to race announcements if anyone wants to watch this. Alright, it is 5:10, so watch the lights. Dale joins us. Howard the L is out. Go in the card if he goes. If someone does not go, you can pass them. That means they're most likely AFK. Just remember that we're pacing here. Now this track, there's going to be a little bit of lag getting off. It will get better as we keep on driving. I know that's... especially as the field spreads out. It does look to clear itself out though. Lewis will be starting us off. We'll be probably also clearing the laps. As soon as we all cross for the start-finish line here. It's going to be a 15-lap race, but a 5-lap qualifying. So we're in the qualifying session. Lights are black. We'll be going green once we hit the chicane. Green flag's out. We'll be waiting on one of you guys to get to the start-finish line. And make sure it works. It does. And our 5 minutes starts now. As something goes very wrong for Twin off the front straight. Cars are going to be a little laggy at first, but that lag will fix itself as we run through. And the field spreads out a little. Board is going to be clear now. Oh, big hit to the wall there. I believe that is Gohan 131 made a big impact to the wall on the turn that leads into the hairpin. It's not going to help his efforts very well. Now, there's a purple sector 2 set by Dancing Noodles. We've only seen that before in the mids car category. I think in 1 or 2 races. So a bit of a new driver. That might be a dark horse for today's race. And they will take the top time at 50.564, though we have been seeing these things dip down into the 49s. So we do run pack lead rules. That's going to determine when this feature ends. So far, pack lead is Twin. Lewis has been passed. We're going to let you guys hear the cars for a bit. Going around into the hairpin. And out of it. She is just drifting her car left and right. A lot of issues for her. She again is gone without any practice, and I believe this might be her first road course Formula Micro race with this new setup. Pretty much is for everyone here. However, she's gone without any practice, and not a wise choice, I'd say. She might get familiar with it as we run through, though, as we close it on the halfway point. Out of the hairpin, Twin Turbo V6 is leading us soft, but Gohan climbing back into the second place spot will pass Lewis. As Twin has the top time, a 49.509. And they're looking to improve it. Making their way out of the final turn, Twin Turbo V6. A 49.389, marking us, I believe, lap number 3 here. Gohan is looking to make a pretty quick lap, but it can't. What's going? I think it's my internet is what's bad. Yeah, okay. Twin Turbo V6 is bound to set another lap. Let's see if that's fast enough to go even faster. There's no purples. And it's not going to go purple, but he's very consistently quick there. Still would have been good enough for quick time. As there is Ted Karafis, as East 951's brother. Twin is making their way around through the carousel. So we're down to the last minute. We'll probably have enough time for another lap after this one. Might be closing on 2 with 19 seconds to make it to the start-finish line. I hope. So, we probably may or may not be on the final lap. I'll see where we are on the track once I rejoin. I am now back. Ten seconds on the clock, and Twin beat it. Yes, he does. So we have one more to go. White flag in the air. A lot of rubber banding going on, but the lag will probably fix itself. This time by, the checkers will be out for Twin. If you guys could set yourselves in the pit lane once this is done. Checkers are out for Twin, and everyone's behind. And Gohan takes the pole at the line. Look at that. 49.315. Alright then. And Mitch takes 4th away from Lewis. Just as Lewis is starting to celebrate a turn of events. Alright, if you guys could line up in the pit lane in order. Gohan in 1st place, 2nd is Twin, 3rd is Noodles, 4th is Mitch, 5th is Lewis, 6th is Eris. I don't know if Jake is racing, but if he is, he beats 7th. If not, then it's going to be Jason and RBO. Or Teddy.
Blowy.
South 951. What about West 951?
Robo, you keep saying me and his legal full names. Just call him by his gamer tag or his display name.
Theodore. Alright.
North 951 would be acceptable.
Okay, fine. Fine. We'll call him North. It's East brother here. They'll be taking the 951 machine. You are going to be in the back of the field. So move up there behind the 20 routing machine. We're going to clear out the rest of the cars in the pits. Jake, I don't know if you want to be a pace car driver or not. No, we're going to go straight into business. However, please everyone hop out of your cars. We do this as a bit of an AFK check to make sure. Looks like Jake will be pacing. Alright. We'll be clearing out the rest of the field. Light's going to be red. We'll be doing 2 pace laps. It looks like it's a little bit laggy, so make sure to give each other a little bit of space while you guys are pacing. Jake, honestly, for pace speed, just go quick with, just go fast as you can in that thing, without killing yourself. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm doing that right now, and it should reduce some of the lag. That's good. I think that's everything we need. I'm gonna ride passenger for Jake. Alright. Or not. Dale stole it. Dang. Alright. Everyone cheer your cars. That is the AFK check, and it looks like Eris and neither Jason or Hap gone back to their cars. Corner cut limit for today is going to be 8 corner cuts. You get that, you'll get a 5-second post-race time penalty. Shouldn't be too hard. There's this AFK again. This race in particular had a while. Oh, and Fella's here too. We got a flag man. Oh, he fell. Alright. Not as laggy as anyone else is. Close them. My fellow's just chilling here. Oh, he's here. Alright, Eris is in her car. Alright. I suppose it's going to be our flag man. So that being said, I think we're ready to go. Watch the lights. We are yellow on the track. Go in the car if it goes. Please do not jump through them. Mitch is AFK. Just go through Mitch. If he falls back, he'll have to start from the back of the field. Ignore Mitch. That is the purpose of the system. If you have to go back to going AFK, then you got to hop out again. That is on Mitch. I warned you guys against that, but yeah. Jason, you are in second to last. I don't know what you're doing all the way up there. Let everyone by you, except for the orange and white 951 machine. Okay, you're good there. We're going to coast down to speed the next time, and we're going to hold 60 miles an hour next lap through that corner. Please, if you guys need to adjust your speed, don't hit your brakes. These things have crazy braking abilities for the speeds that they go. And that'll kind of disrupt everyone else behind you. So, and it looks like Mitch is just AFK for another lap, so he's going to fall to the back of the field. Go to the back of the field. Go. Drive. You'll be able to keep your lap. Okay. You got till lap 2. Oh, yeah. Get your car. Get out there. He's good. Alright. We are going to clear the board as soon as everyone crosses the start-finish line. Jake Maker, we're off 60 miles an hour here, folks. Please maintain 60. Don't pass a car to you until you cross the start-finish line. North 951, please pick it up. Here we are making our way to the start-finish line, the front stretch. The green flag is out here at Track Loans. Twin gets a jump. Twin give up 1 spot. Twin directing one spot back. Please. Twin clear, I think. We'll wait till the lag's a little bit less bad. Yeah, he's clear. So Twin makes a early jump. That cost him a little bit of time and a shot of gaining the lead again. And here he's all the way back, having to fight for third. And it just shows that messing up that start could be costly. That might have been a lag-related situation for Twin. As we make our way down the first lap, down the back straight. Change mid laps to 0, so you will be on the lead lap. As there's a lag spike for Gohan, but he gets back going. A 4-car mass there, fighting up all the way up to second place. Twin at the helm of Aris in third place. She's got a target behind her. Noodles going off the track in the club sector. He's going to go wide. So we make our way now down the hill into the hairpin. Air sliding around through it. It's not going to help her very much. Twin Triple V sits back in second place. So field is now a little spread out now. That allows the lag to clear. As you can see, a little bit less rubber banding going on. I think that Noodles might be in some trouble. Let's look back there. He gets passed by Lewis for the 4th place spot. Again, Gohan leads us off. And it looks like the 32 Maple Leaf machine is starting to pose a little bit of a threat. Starting to become a little bit more visible in that rearview mirror. Does a little bit of a side swipe into the chicane. Outside the chicane, we go onto the front straight. And that gap about 1.5 seconds here. And Twin is taking the top time as well. So, Twin is homing in like a missile here, but we're going to look back to see what's going on for the 3rd place spot. Air's just falling back as there goes Lewis and the other rental, driven by Noodles, by Airs. Airs has still got another shot. Might have gotten loose on the hairpin, is something I've noticed, but she gets a really good exit, passes 2 cars in one turn. The 3-car mass continuing on. And Lewis somehow through the lag is back up in the front of this podium group. But Aris is still there on the rear diffuser. As there is a RBO fan that's not moving, but he gets back going. He will fall a lap down. Arisnetta back into 3rd, but Lewis is aggressively behind her. So is Noodles. So really anything could happen between these two. It's hard to tell what's going on with the rubber banding. And it's probably because of my recent disconnection during the qualifying session. Up the hill we go through Phil Rouge, now through the club sector. Noodles has made the move on Lewis. However, Lewis is still there. The battle for the podium will now pass by the 951 machine, operated by North 951. Airs with a Tokyo Drift move. She drifts through the hairpin, gets through it, and she's going to extend her gap between herself and her 2 competitors. How about what's going on for Twin? Twin's not really able to catch up much. Maynard's not looking too bad. I'm really not sure what's going on there. Scenes were relatively laggy yesterday, and I'm really not sure why, because they are the optimized version of the Formula Micro. There's something off about them. Nair's just not going to do her slider line through the hairpin this time, but she still maintains third place. Jason going around through the exit of the chicane. Ayers might be homed in on. We'll see as the... Alright. 45 now being targeted by the 3. Noodles attacking the rear wing. We are halfway done with the race, by the way. The crossflags are out. Let's see, the leader again, Gohan 131, representing DGS. However, that's not the case anymore. Something happened off screen. Twin has taken the lead. More than likely a spin, because he had about a 2-second gap. But Deans has switched around. He had a 3, almost 4-second gap, but that's changed. Twin is back up front, but we'll see what Gohan can do, because Gohan's closing in on the 32 Maple Leaf car very rapidly. He's going to hit that outside wall for turn 1, though. That's not going to exactly help his efforts. Aristana makes her way through the carousel with the 4th place car just behind her. But what about Gohan and Twin? Gohan's going to tap the wall, I think. It's hard to tell. There's a big lag spike there. It almost looked like he tapped the wall. It might have cost him a lot of speed. The number 3 car coming into Eris, closing in, and I think they might have made the move. They are side by side down the front straight. Eris goes wide into the wall. The number 3 machine taking the podium spot on their first race, I believe, in the Formula Micros. Definitely showing that they have a pretty good amount of pace. Now, they were taught before the race started a couple of tips from Gohan that might have helped them, to say the least. Harris with another sliding line through the hairpin and manages to pass again. So we are now 5 laps to go. The last third of the race is upon us. Nair's has done a good job holding back the 3rd place spot again. Let's see how she does through the hairpin. Another drifting line. Well, that's a pretty good exit. It's going to put her back about 10.5 seconds from our leader, Twin Turbo V6. But she's gotten a pretty good gap made between herself and Noodles. Lewis with a rebounded opportunity. Another one is Mitch, despite leaving late, has managed to pass Jason at some point today. Very interesting. And Gohan goes a little bit faster than Twin in the last lap. How about third place, Arisneta? She's not climbing anything. However, the battle for fourth. Let's see. Noodles Noodles under attack by Lewis. And has to make their way through Fil Rouge into the club sector. Noodles with a better entry, but Lewis is carrying speed on the exit. Arisneta just continues to slide through the hairpin. She somehow has managed to perfect that over the years. A very fine craft. I've never figured out how she does it. My only guess is maybe she shifts her car into reverse to kick out the rear and then throws it back into gear. So I know that works in some cases. That might be what she's doing. As we got 2 laps to go here. Good to see the flagman fellow of 4. Now Gohan is starting to close in that gap, but it's only doing so well. Jason has fallen 1 lap down, or 2 laps down. As there's Twin up ahead. In about 2.5 seconds. Yeah, I think I know what she's doing. A crossover move in the hairpin between the 3 and 01 machine. With that being said, the white flag in the air for Twin Turbo V6. Gohan's closed down the gap to 2 seconds. So he must have made a very significant mistake earlier on in the race. He's tried everything he can. Now Jason's 1 cut away from a time penalty, although it's not going to matter anyways for you. You're pretty much going to stay where you are. Twin Turbo V6 making his way one last time down through the hairpin. And it's a good looking exit. Gohan, you can see just behind. Now, one last time through the back straight into the chicane. It's going to be a desperate time for Gohan to push wherever he can. I don't think it's going to work, though. This is out of the final turn. The Canadian Maple Leaf 32 will win the Formula Micro Road Course feature at Track Loans. And second place going to Gohan. We're going to see the podium, though. Arisneta in 3rd. Side by side with Jason Dady, though Jason is in 7th. Noodles taking 4th. 5th is going to Mucus. And then I think next down the line, never mind, the 951 is retired. So that leaves us with our results. Thank you to the flagman, everyone that made this one happen. We're going to now start teleporting our podium. A pretty expected podium there. Twin, Gohan, and Eris. 3 of the better drivers. Now, that's not to forget that later on we'll probably be seeing these guys out in the ROX Mod race coming up in just a bit over an hour. But we'll figure that one out in a second. For now, Twin enjoys the spirit of winning a micro race. Excuse me. I think I figured out how Eris did it, though. But correct me if I'm wrong. You don't need to say what you did, but yeah. He's just expressing displeasure with his brother. I'm gonna write down the results. Quick time today was Twin. As we get the podium set up. All right, those are the road course results. Got 20 minutes for interviews. If we could get the podium up here. I'm just gonna teleport you guys. I don't have perms to jump you guys. Gohan, can you please get yourself to the podium? Same with Eris. I do not have the perms to teleport you or anything. For some reason the admin's a bit wonky, so. All right. You are not a woman. Alright. Let's get the podium, then we'll get to our interviews. Try to get as many people as we can before the ROX Mods start. And here we are with the green champagne. I want to call it apple juice. Twin wins another golden zombie hand today in Sportscar Saturday. And it seems like Gohan is a little late to Twin. Bad. Well, that is that. We got more racing coming up in just a bit. The ROX Mods are the next feature. They are the closer of the night. And there'll be a 500 Robux to win feature on the road course. 30 laps, a little bit shorter than usual, 10 laps less. We're going to get on to interviewing our drivers. So Twin Triple V sits here. Coming up on top, had started, I believe, second place. However, finishing the race today with a win, managed to pass Gohan. So what happened there?
Oh, it was just lag. I don't even know what was going on half the time. Literally the entire time, I had no idea where anyone was because there was just like everyone was just freezing every second. I couldn't tell if I passed Gohan or not. Same thing with pacing. I didn't know if I was pacing in the right spot or not. Because Jake literally either was at the hairpin when I was at the chicane, or he was right beside me. So I had literally no idea what was going on. So I pretty much just drove, just like the movie.
God.
Well, it's actually called Drive, but yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm just happy I won. I'm kind of surprised I did. With all the lag, and also the tunes being kind of garbage, but whatever. I kind of miss the old 1.4 tunes, but oh well. It sucks that they're gone because they were definitely the nicest cars to drive out of everything. I always looked forward to driving them, but yeah, now that's kind of gone. So, basically just finishing up this championship, and then I don't really know. But yeah, it's definitely nice to win, especially get the quick time, which I usually don't get during races, because that's usually an AASC thing. But yeah, I'm definitely glad I got the extra point, even though I probably don't need it. But yeah, still glad I got it.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I'm far enough to win everything. I don't know. I mean, I know Shuffle hasn't been racing with Formula Micros for a few races now, so I think I'm far enough ahead to pretty much be champion. So if not, then it should be next race. I probably gained like a 40 or 50 point lead since the last time we raced on Shuffle. So yeah, I feel like I'm probably far enough ahead.
all right. Well, speaking of championship, there is one that I believe he might be locked in. That's the Mids cars, from what I've heard from Eris. So,
Right.
I don't know if that's guaranteed, but I believe mathematically, I
No,
believe
I know
you're
it's
locked in.
pretty far ahead.
Yeah.
I know it was like 60 or 70 point lead on that one. So we
Yeah.
don't
There's only
do
3
any of
races
those races,
left.
though.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
only 3 races left, and for the micros, pretty much every remaining week has one. So
Yeah.
I believe there's like 6 races left. 5, 6.
Oh, a lot. That's more than I thought. But I thought there's like 3 races for everything.
No. No, just the road course classes. The ROX Mods only got 2 more, or sorry, the GTIs have 2 more races left. So, yeah, I think we might have that championship too.
Oh yeah, because we have AIC, and then what else? Is there
Chiruma.
another road course?
Chiruma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we're not racing Wallerfield because Nico said so.
They budget cuts, I guess. Couldn't pay for events.
Yeah, too poor.
Yeah, they were pretty poor over there. You're not wrong. They're very poor. Sucks to be Nico, I guess, but yeah.
Well, congratulations, Twin, on winning another 150 Robux. Hopefully, we can see you later today in the ROX Mod feature, showing them what's up. Air's had the most brutal crash I've seen on turn 1. I caught that live.
Oh yeah? I'd like to see that.
If you look back in the stream, you'll see what happens. Is that all you want to say, Twin?
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright. Second place here was Gohan 131. Let's see if he's here. He's not here, so that leaves us to interview Eris Netta. So Eris here, coming off a very brutal crash. You can see that on the stream. However, Eris Netta sliding into 3rd place, a bit of a back and forth race, but still overall a top 3 race. You seem to be running pretty well in this series. That's one thing that's for certain. Every race seems to be a pretty easy podium for you. Easy money, I guess, is one thing we could call it.
Different thing on the others, completely unrelated.
Yeah. However, did come home with a P3 today. So what was going on today in your Formula Micro?
I mean, I guess I was trying to drive well. I figured out how to do the thing, like the proper way with the micros, because I don't know if you saw.
I definitely saw.
My loss of like 3 positions at the start was because I did it in an improper fashion. And I ended up getting stuck on the inside wall for like seconds. I don't know, nothing much really happened after that. It was kind of just like a race. And I was trying to keep position to keep podium. And I was sometimes like, I noticed that the only turn where I gained was the hairpin. The only turn where I was able to gain a gap or advantage was either like the end of the club sector or the hairpin. Everywhere else I was losing, so the hairpin was kind of like my damage control tool to try to like not lose time during the lap, and it kind of worked. But I feel like if I actually had a line figured out, like a proper line for the track, I could have done a lot better. But alas, I did not. I'm hoping that I can do like a lot better in the ROX mods because they're cars that I can drive better than these. Because I'm still not a huge fan of them. They kind of feel... I'm just going to repeat what I said last night. They kind of feel a little bit drowned in the curve. Curve kind of just like feels like a suggestion. They feel kind of like they're choking and struggling for power half the time. That's kind of like my main issue with them.
Noted.
Apart from that, I don't know, they're fine, I guess. Not my cup of tea. Oh. Definitely not my cup of tea, but I guess I can, like, drive them. I can drive them fine. Not the biggest fan, though. I'm a bit crippled. Oh.
Yard sale.
Talk about crippled. But yeah, that's really it. I don't know, I don't really have much more to speak on.
Alright, fair enough, Eris. Best of luck with the ROX Mod feature coming up. Anyone else to interview? I believe we have Ted and Jason, so we'll interview Jason first. So Jason here finishing. I'm going to check real quickly. Finishes...
7th place.
7th place. So he did survive the race today, and we are heading into the ROX Mods in just a bit. What do you have to say about today's race?
The race is pretty good. Yeah, alright, I'm looking forward to the ROX Mod, and can I be honest with you? I think I got into SLC in 2022, then we got into 2023, and now we're in 2024.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this season might be my last.
Alright. That's fair enough. Hopefully we could get one win before the end of it.
But I'll be looking forward to watch the race on YouTube.
Alright. Yeah, no problem with that, Jason. So, hopefully we get at least one more podium until then.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say there, Jason, leading into the ROX Mod feature?
Hopefully you'll get a top 10 for the ROX Mod.
Alright.
How many races do we have left before the season ends?
In the ROX Mods?
ROX Mod, Funnel Micros, any type of series I was
Depends on what's racing, but I mean, if we're gonna talk the ROX Mods... Well, if we're gonna talk the micros, well, that depends, actually. But we got quite a few. You can check the information channel. You'll find the document for the schedule. So, alright. North 951. Hi there. You there? Alright, I think it might be AFK too. So, we're gonna wrap this one up. Again, there's one more feature on tonight, which is the premiere, the ROX Mod Roadcourse race at Track Loans. We had a fantastic race last night. Always great to have the doubleheader here. Last one we had was at Northwest Ohio, before that at Gila. So there's going to be a lot of action with these things too. Hopefully we'll see you guys there. Again, just in a bit over an hour.